Mick, 3-0 win against Bridlington, obviously quite a windy affair. Chances limited in the first half, but a good second half shown in the end.
Yeah, it's one of them where it took pretty much in the last minute of the first half to get one goal. And when you've got the win like that, I think it's a case of shoot, and we didn't. It wasn't a brilliant first half. There was no football played from either team really. We both worked hard, both sets of players worked hard, and it wasn't one for the purists. I think it kind of suited us the second half. That's what we spoke about at half time, the fact that they would probably fall into the same trap that we did. When you try to play forward, the wind was just taking the ball away, and the fact that we were going to go into the wind, we could play at the feet, which was essential. And if we were going to play it in behind into areas, it wouldn't run on, it would hold up, so it would get in and make some third man runs and get in behind. And that's pretty much how it went. Loads of chances the second half, which is pleasing. Obviously getting 3 goals is pleasing, which is as pleasing as a clean sheet. So I think we felt when we went down there and we drew 0-0, we done well. We felt we deserved to win that, so it was a kind of putting something right today. But it was a good performance from everybody.
Speaking of Kevin after the Lives Edge match, you obviously mentioned our kind of like a depth up front, but if you look at today, obviously Ollie with 3 and Amma and Tom's played a crucial part really, especially in the second half. So you must be pleased with their contributions.
Yeah, all our attacking players have worked hard today. Not everybody gets on the score sheet. I think that puts Ollie top now in the goal scoring chart. He's took his goals well. He's hit the ball with a free kick as well. What a free kick that was. Tom Potter has whistled about 3 past the post the second half, and Amma has done what Amma does. So he works so hard for the team, does an awful lot of things that aren't always seen or aren't always noticed because he plays with his back to goal an awful lot. And if anyone deserves a goal, he does. But we appreciate what he does for us, and that's the pleasing thing. And then obviously, working further back, everybody was doing their jobs and getting the ball and feeding the attacking players. It was pleasing. Everybody doing very well today.
Yeah, and obviously today's skip by Robbie Spence, his 100th start for the club. Obviously, he's been here since I believe 2017, and Scott Alba. So, what just does he kind of bring aside?
Again, in the first season, me and Kevin was speaking about him now, and I was sitting together. I think he's probably the most unsung hero, because what he's really good at is breaking up the play and just playing 5 and 6 yard passes. And me and Robbie spoke about it. I think when he tries to play the 30 yarders, that's when he kind of falls down. And he's very good at keeping things really simple. I didn't know it was his 100th appearance when I obviously gave him the captaincy today, because unfortunately Groves, he was stuck in traffic. So he's like, we're 45 minutes to kick off and he's 40 minutes away pretty much. So 1 or 2 last minute adjustments. But again, we've got leaders on the pitch, and it was just a case of giving someone the armband, and obviously Robbie is a leader anyway. And I thought he's worked hard, and he gives us an awful lot, and it's a pleasing thing. It's a platform. He gives us a platform.
I suppose obviously the motivational side for next Saturday is kind of already done with the 5-1 defeat against them, but they've obviously suffered a 2-1 defeat. We've won 3-0 today. What does what's the focus going into that Stocksbridge game?
The focus in every single game is to win, and it doesn't matter that's against Stocksbridge, Sheffield a couple of weeks ago, or the team who played last week who are probably going to win the league, or Mosque, who again another team who are potentially going to win the league. The focus is always going to be, can we win? Can we go on the front foot? Can we cause teams problems? And if we fall short of doing the right things, then that's the way it is. We don't go anywhere to kind of defend or try and get points. I've never done that as a coach. It's always about trying to win the game. So we go there, we'll have a go. They give us a good hiding here. So yeah, you're right, the team talk is pretty much done. They at home will expect to beat us because of what happened here and the fact that they're obviously better side at home. So we go there full of confidence. We're on a good little run, we're doing well. I think we've put things right over recent weeks, and we're getting kind of more wins than defeats. Even the defeats against, when you look at it, Stockton, who are really cemented in the top 5 now. Obviously the team who are top of the league, again, we give them a game, and the other one was Mosque. And again, I don't think that was that bad, but everybody else were closer to now than we were in August and September. So things are on the up, and we'll just see how far we can get, how high we can get. But we've learned a lot about the league. It's a building process, and we've probably needed this year to have a look at it. And when you look at teams like Marsk and Dunstan, who've been in the league for years, they needed to have a look at it as well, and you know, they're trying to push on, and so are we. We've got half a season, a little bit less than that left, but we're going to push for the playoffs. We might not make it, we might fall short, because the top teams aren't probably going to drop that many points, and you'd expect that certainly not 3 or 4 aren't going to collapse. But that's our goal. We have to have a goal, we have to have a focus. That's the focus. We'll aim as high as we can, and we'll see if we can get somewhere near it.